The crows are bothering somebody right now. I'm live. I hope I get everybody back. Super sorry. So, Miss Piggy, this is a Boyd's bear. So, as I wait for everybody to load up again, hey guys, um, the crows are making a loud noise over there. So they'll come out of the void. The crows, murder of crows. Miss Piggy is the first item. And so pig represents abundance. Pig represents, she's freaking adorable. She's snuggly. Maybe your little one, maybe you need a stuffy. Maybe you need a little stuffy. Hi, guys. Sorry, I had to wait for you to come back. I just think she's freaking cute. Anyway, I have a meditation, and it has to do with animal totems. And so it comes with all the different animals. So abundance is all that keeps coming to mind for me. It could be the pig. Somebody's in trouble. Oh, that's a terrible thing to say, but cops are pigs. They call themselves that too. So you in trouble with a pig? I have no idea. There's that guy. And then there is from my friend Ingrid. Ingrid painted me this painting. Remember, I got I don't know if you guys saw it. I shared it on my channel. She got me 3 beautiful sun catchers, and she painted this. And I went and got the frame yesterday. And how perfect is the frame? It was like waiting for me. There were no other frames that would fit it. So this is another item, transformation. These look like alliums to me. They could be wishes. Make some wishes. It's full transformation. Turquoise is my soul color. So why? Could be original art. Maybe you're an artist. Maybe you need to paint something. I'm very much about art. So that's item 2. And item 3 is my Seraphonite ring. Now, I don't know if you can see. There we go. So I'm going to tell you about this Seraphonite ring. I lost a lot of people on YouTube. That's a drag. I hope they find their way back. Seraphonite is named after the seraphim. And the seraphim, it's the highest order of angels, and a high order of angels, which is Metatron, Michael, and Seraphael. So the meaning is the burning stone. It's also called the angel wing stone because it's got iridescent feathers. You can see, if I got up close enough for you to see without it blurring, there you can see feathers in it. They resemble angel wings, and it's beautiful. It's like flying to the side. So it's green, associated with the heart chakra and Sagittarius and the spiritual world. It's connecting us as far as we are able to connect to the higher realms. And you think about Sagittarius, the archer, that's adventure, that's optimism, they're philosophical. So works well for me. So that's the 3rd item to choose from. Who did we lose over on the other side? I can't remember who we lost. Oh, I'm so sorry. All right. So Piggy, picture, ring. And we're going to use different decks today because I got over using the same decks. Aloe lavender. All right. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Can you clear your head? Natasha, I can never choose. I truly, they all do. They all hold meaning. I take them all. They're all of my messages. But if you do choose one, so now that you said that, I'm going to say that. I'm sorry. I know. I'm sorry. I had to restart. I remember last time I waited and you guys didn't get any reading. So I thought I'm just going to restart. And I'm glad that you came back. What was I going to say? Oh, now that you brought that up, I'm going to ask myself, which item is most precious to me? Well, right now, most precious to me is this one. So I'm going to say this is my number 1. Number 2 would definitely be the Seraphonites because Michael and Metatron, I love them. I work with them every day, and I'm very into crystal power. And green is also healing, right? So, and I'm wearing a lot of it right now. I'm wearing the Dream Stone. That shouldn't be there. The Dreamer Stone. I'm wearing, this is Prehnite, and this is Moss Agate. And on this side, I've got Prehnite, Moss Agate, and Labradorite, but it's all green healing. Hi, Pay. See, I waited so everybody got back. Wow, you heard? That's so interesting. I'm so glad that you heard us. I restarted it right away. So I'm going to choose them in that order. 1, 2, and Piggy is 3. Right? A bit. So now let's, if you want to ask a question to be answered, be paying attention to while you're listening to all of the other messages. And I'm going to clear our energy. We're going to ask Spirit to come in and join us. Your guides, my guides, our highest angels and archangels, ascended masters, passed over dead loved ones. Here we go. That is, I have to be so careful with that bowl. It's so expensive. I did many readings in trade to obtain that. It's a $650 bowl, which I would never spend the money on that. But I did readings for a client, and she wanted, that's what she had to pay me. And I was like, thank you, Spirit. I always wanted a singing bowl. And I actually like a deeper resonance singing bowl. I like to hear it when I play it. I like that sound. I've got one inside, a big one that's deep. But the higher frequency is what dissipates the negative energy. And it's called the Laughing Buddha, which I've always called my spiritual twin. So it's pretty cool. This isn't a card. She painted this. This is a painting. It was a card. And you know what I did? I had to trim it to get it in there. So I've got the words inside at the edge where it trimmed off. I've got that inside. And I found at the back, painted for Sherry Columbus, and then dated on the back of that card. And I cut that and I put it behind. That's all in here. All of it's in here. I love it. All right. So for those who chose this beautiful painting by our friend Ingrid, and I don't know where you are, Ingrid. I don't know where you are. Deck. Geez. So we're going to different decks today because of Archangel Seraphim. So I've got the Keepers of Light, and it talks about different ascended masters and archangels, but I was drawn to different decks because I was looking for Seraphim. Seraphim was his name. So I forgot. Sorry, I said it. Hold on. Seraphael. He is a seraphim. Ingrid. It looks amazing. Can you believe this frame? It literally is perfection. I think I want to hang it on that wall back there. It'll go with so perfect. I've got other art on that wall back there, paintings. All right. So because I was looking for Seraphael, I went to the angel deck that I don't ever use. And I went to another deck that I don't ever use. And I thought, let's do all new decks. So for those who chose Ingrid's beautiful painting, the butterfly, it's really beautiful where I'm sitting. It's probably not as beautiful for you. That's my office right there. But out here, it's amazing for me. Correct neutrality on all levels. For those who chose. Someone is recognizing that they left someone behind and they're running. blessings and abundance. Okay, none of us are going to say no to this. Butterfly in your ring. I'm a Sagittarius. Oh my gosh, there you go. So, blessings and abundance. Can't help but see this as an incredible seraphim. Look at the wings coming up behind. And this one is bringing forward to you blessings and abundance. I love it. So it's a reward. Spirit is rewarding us because we've done the work, or we've done it's these wings. Look at these wings. They're wrapping. It's like the wings that are on the back. There's a heart in the center and a butterfly at the bottom, and a staff of golden light. So, and look to me, I see energetic symbols coming out from the hands, right? It feels like this is energy. Spirit says, we're supporting you. Look, we are supporting you. You do not need to worry. You need to, at this time, trust these energetic vibrational communications that you're getting, that you're feeling, your intuition. Sometimes intuition, you can't prove it to anyone else, but you just have that knowingness. This vibration is coming. It's coming to you. I'm being given dreams like you wouldn't believe. Now, I posted on my pages. I don't know if you guys watched the messages. I forgot to put mascara on. And one of them was, you're going to get a dream. And I was trying out all these different places in my garden. And one of the messages said, you're going to get an idea. And from that idea, you're going to create something amazing. And I was supposed to go to sleep, so I was so tired. And all of a sudden the idea struck. It's this. I've got an umbrella above us. I've got, which is going to give me fresh places to hang crystals from. So I'm going to bring one of this one I'm borrowing from my landlords. I ordered a green one, a deep green one to go with the back here. So it's this idea of having another space over here. And so, but I knew that there was a dream coming, and I had a dream last night, and my girlfriend was in it, and her boyfriend was in it, and my spiritual twin was in it. And yesterday, I'm going to bring this up. I talked about the coyote that was behind me, and the coyote had, I said that coyote's been sitting on his ass so long, he's got lichen growing on his butt, or lichen, however you say it, right? It's not mushrooms, it's the hard, crusty figure. And they grow in damp environments, but they also grow where there's been an injury. And I needed to amend that. Like, I'm like, you've been sitting on your ass so long, you've got this growing. It may not have been necessarily that. It may have been that somebody has been in such pain, soaking in this pain, or they've been in a situation that was extremely painful for a long time, and this grew upon them, because that's what happens to a tree when there's a wound in the tree. And I found that out this morning because my friend told me, my friend Constance, I said, what is that form called? And she said lichen. And now I know what lichen looks like on moss. It's like moss, right? But this is different. Those are those fungi that attach to it. So I thought, wow, I needed to know that. I needed to understand so that I can amend what I was feeling and what I said. The situation could be that someone's been sitting on their ass so long they've got moss growing on them. But it could be that they've been in an emotional situation that's extremely painful for a very long time. Fuck. And so, that hit me really hard. So that's a yes. So I'm wearing all of this powerful healing green energy today for that very purpose. This is backwards. So that's another message. I put my healing necklace on backwards. So it could also be me. Now, why is it that I always jump to the conclusion that someone else has been sitting in a situation for a really long time, and it's been painful. And so they've had to protect themselves in different ways. I always give the credit to the other person. It's also for me. It's also for you. So that had to all come up right now. So you've been in this situation, and Spirit says, we are now blessing you. You've gone through a lot. Spirit says, we want to open some more doors for you. I'm like, yes, heck yes. Whatever the situation is that you've been considering or dealing with or worrying about, there are blessings being poured upon you upon this situation. So you may not have seen them yet. And if you have not seen them yet, have no fear. They're on their way. Spirit often tells it to us as it's happening now, just like we are supposed to see it as it's happening now. They're going to be revealed. It's going to be the perfect time and sequence. That's another thing in my dreams. I was told to pay attention to a series of serendipitous, though interrelated events. Every one of these events so far, they're happening with my friend Lisa, and I dreamed with her again after we had, and then what I was told in my dream, and then all of it had to do with my spiritual twin, all of it. He was there. And in my dream, I said, it's been a really long time. You've been taking a really long time. And he said, I've been doing my work. But the work that he was doing makes me remember. And they said to me, something's going to be revealed to you and it's going to feel really good. So I haven't seen him. Song in the background. Can't wait till I see you again. It's been 6 years since I've seen my spiritual twin, almost 10 since we've been together, 10. But in my dream, he was very busy. He was he was connected to spirit, and he was teaching classes, and he was teaching higher learning. And he said, I've been immersed in my work, in my development. And I thought, wow, I freaking love that. Not just sitting on his ass, not just doing whatever. He's been helping people. He's been doing his work. So that was a message that I was told I was going to receive, right? And it didn't happen right away, but it did happen. So blessings are coming. You haven't seen them yet, but they will happen. Spirit says the doors that are opening now, they're opening these doors for you. So when we align ourselves with the highest good, when we are walking our true soul's path and doing the work, and the work is being a decent person. You don't have to be a spiritual teacher to be doing the work. Taking care of animals, helping people, being kind, being loving, being generous, being grateful, just being a freaking decent person. You're rewarded for that. Isn't that amazing that we are rewarded for just being a decent person, that we should be anyway? But when we align in that way, we're in alignment for everything. We're in alignment for us. I like that. I never said it like that before. I got to remember that. We are in alignment for us. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. So we're connecting very highly with spiritual. If you're feeling overwhelmed, if you're feeling sensitive, if you're feeling a little like I got the message from Lori, she's going through it right now, understand that spirit is here with you. This realm is not the only realm. We travel between realms, and in our dream time especially, we are close to our highest. So I was clearly attaching, cancel, clear, delete. I don't attach, which is a message. So is there an attachment? I take back all of my power and I give you back all of yours. Archangel Michael, I ask you to cut all attachments, all cords that are not in the highest good. Thank you. Because that was meant to be said, because I don't attach to anything. But if we're feeling concerned, maybe about blessings of abundance, maybe money. Some people owe me quite a bit of money and I haven't been paid yet. My rent was due today. It's a lot, right? I know spirit's going to come through. I know that's going to come through, but spirit says we're guiding you to the best outcome, the best situation. So just like I know my client who is a friend, I have no doubt she's going to take care of that. It was something happened outside of her control, and it caused a problem for her and for me. And even though the money isn't here yet, I know it's coming. So even though you haven't seen your blessings, spirit's telling you, you've got them. They're yours. Okay. Pei says, woke up this morning, had a very scary dream. I was at a place yesterday. So tell me about the dream, because oftentimes what we consider scary dreams are actually not bad. They're not what we think. I'm a dream analyst, so I would look at that for you. Second item to choose from. The ring. For those who chose the Seraphonite ring. Isn't that awesome? I didn't know it was Seraphonite. I just was drawn to it, and I didn't have green, and I felt I needed it. I had this green. This is Kingman Mine turquoise. But this is Fairy Forest green is what I felt, and I needed it. I called my friend that I bought it from. My friend Alan Kwan, have Gemworks jewelry. I get all my stuff pretty much from him. And I said, what is the crystal? I remembered at the time why I got it, but I couldn't remember it. And he said Seraphonite. When I said that, I was so excited. I said, of course it is. Of course it is. So for those who chose the Seraphonite, we got 2 messages. Oh my gosh, they're going to make me work on this one. I hope I can say this right. Cernunnos. Cernunnos. So I'm going to say Cernunnos. It could be, I could have just said the divine stag. There's the divine stag. But Cernunnos, life force. So it's about expressing your driving passion. Ooh. Sensual and sexual powers are increased at this time. So that's the sexual energy. That's your creative energy, your sacral chakra. They're advanced. Hold on. A spirit came, tried to attach to me, and started touching me all over, almost like fondling. Effing fought back. So when that happened, that's why I had to say that. Attachment, right? So immediately you say, I take back all of my power and I give you back all of yours. You also ask Archangel Michael to remove that entity immediately. And you say to the entity, I give you 3 seconds to get out. You can open a window. You should open a window or a door to the outside. And you say, I'll give you 3 seconds to get out. And if you don't get out in 3 seconds, Michael's taking you out and you don't want to go where he's taking you. I'm telling you, they do not want to go where Michael takes them. So the divine stag, I'm Celtic, so I speak about the divine stag. That's the divine masculine, the divine stag. He's very connected to the earth. So Virgo energy, Capricorn energy, Taurus energy, grounded energy. He is one of the oldest recognized Celtic gods. I don't worship any other god except for the divine father, mother goddess. Others do. I see these as symbols. But he is a lover of the Great Mother. He's also got anxiety right now, is what I'm getting. So this one in the physical has anxiety. The one that represents the divine stag to you is dealing with anxiety at this time. So they need to go into their own energy, to their higher energy, to who they actually really are. They need to call the divine stag within out, to move through them, to channel their energy into action. I like this too, though, because divine stag energy divine energy can be masculine. Like in me, I have masculine energy and feminine. I am also a ram. So this energy could be speaking about me or you, right? So it could be that you're going to get more energy. You're going to be a little bit more alert. Look at the antlers. That's how they pick up psychic antennae, right? They pick up intuition. You may have more of a sensual feeling, or this one may have this going on right now. So when you're not expressing yourself sexually, emotionally, passionately, that gets stagnated inside. Yes. How do I say yes to Amy? Hi, Amy. Amy Forte. Oh, it's been so long. Amy used to always be with us. Say hi to Amy, you guys. So glad that she's there. So we start squishing it down. What I literally saw, was a plunger, a toilet plunger, and a bunch of crap, and it goes right down on top of it. That's what happens when you don't express your sensuality, your sexual energy, your creative energy. You're muting yourself, you're taming yourself, you're denying yourself. You need to express this. This needs to come out, and you need to be integral with your words, your actions, your thoughts. I need to stand in my integrity. And when this appears, Spirit says fertility is very present. So be careful if you're having sex and you don't want to have babies. And if you're still having babies, this actually would be positive if you're trying to have babies. This energy is with you. Thank you for saying hi to Amy. So this one's twin flame is Brigid. And she's the fire goddess. So there's a message to me, my divine stag and I've got Brigid, I call her the fire goddess. She holds the flame over the water. Over the water. I'm getting a message. I love you. Hi, Connie. Oh my gosh. Good people. They're all coming back from way back when. And what comes out with this divine stag, which is pretty amazing, is Lady Nada. So there's a couple. There's a divine couple. This is heart awakening. So this is about awakening to the divine love and accepting this divine love. This is a divine couple. This is a very divine message. I freaking like this. It's about giving and receiving. So you can't have a proper relationship if it's not in alignment and in balance. If you're out of balance, things aren't going to work. You can't be giving. So this was my lesson. I asked Spirit, where is my person? Where the hell is he? It's been for freaking ever. You said he was coming. And they said, over there. They pointed to this toxic friendship that I had for 5 years, that I poured all of my energy. They literally said to me, all the energy and love you poured into that person is where your love is. You need to pour that into yourself, and then you will draw towards you your divine counterpart. So now, when they're in a sense of balance, this one is, there's passion coming from this divine one. He's ready to move forward. He's done some introspective thinking. He's grounded. He's a divine stag. He's a hell yes to this one, right? So this one has likenesses to Mary Magdalene. There's roses all around. As I said, I worship the Father. Okay, two finches literally flew right towards me, stopped right above my computer and went to sit on this branch. And my landlords asked the gardeners to cut those dead branches off. And I said, no, don't. I leave them there. The birds perch on them, and they teach their babies how to fly off of those nests. So red finch, it's a house finch. Red finch says a great deal of sudden activity. Something's happening. Something is happening with this divine couple. So, like, as I said, I to me, it's the divine mother goddess. So Mother Mary, Saint, whoever the female goddess is or whatever, they're all the divine mother goddess to me. And they're all the divine father goddess. Now there's archangels and ascended masters. Those are different, but that's how I see it. She is from the land of Atlantis. She's a mermaid. I have a giant mermaid. So I relate to these two messages. How do you relate to these two messages? This divine couple, right? This is the divine love that we deserve. This is the divine love that we've been calling in. This is the one that I've been asking for, right? And also, if you're vibrating at a negative frequency, you're gonna attract towards you people that are residing at that negative frequency. They live there. They don't just hang out there every once in a while. They live there. That's why you drew them to you when you were at that vibrational frequency. So as you start to ascend and go higher and higher, they either have to do the work to catch up to you, or you will fall out of alignment. So these ones are in alignment. This one's done the work, but I like how I did that. She has too. She's done the work and he's done the work, and now they're lining up together. And he wants to express himself and have the love that it's a relationship. It's adventure. Remember Adventure came out with Sagittarius energy. This is the ring, the one with the Sag ring, right? So this is adventurous energy as well. All I know is the heart is opening. And your heart is opening. Now you're in a place where you're ready to receive this divine love, because you've learned to love yourself. You've learned to give back to yourself. That was the lesson that I needed to learn. Stop giving and filling up everybody else's cup. You need to fill up your own cup, because if you're depleted, you're going to bring someone in towards you, and you're going to continue to hang out with people that are depleted, because that's where they live, right? And I don't want to live in a place of depletion. So I learned right away. I said, wow, if that's the case, then that one's got to go, and I'm pouring into me. And I did. So I learned my lesson. So as quickly as we learn our lesson, as quickly it is that we will be rewarded for the lesson, because it's only lessons or blessings, right? So Spirit says right now, there are no obstacles to overcome anymore. You are at a place of divine love. You're in this place now. This is pure love. This is pure. You may get this love from opportunities. You may get this love from friends. You may get this love from a lover. You may get this love from your family. But Spirit is absolutely saying, because you've loved yourself, now love comes to you in all ways. All relationships are being brought into a place of harmony because of the fact that you've learned to do this. I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that. Did the work, got the blessing. It's kind of like, did the trip, got the t-shirt, don't need to go back there again, right? Because once you learn the lesson, you don't have to go back. All right. So then the next message is Miss Piggy. For those who chose, can I have a drink really quick, you guys? I absolutely have to have a drink. Okay. This is the third item, Amy. And then if anybody wants to have a personal reading afterwards, let me know and I'll write you down. We're doing it the way we used to do it, Amy. All right. So anybody who chose the Void Bear, the Piglet, is about abundance, right? And I'm trying to decide on the deck. It's funny because everything I chose was green. Is it this one or is it this one? Okay. The Woodland Wardens. My friend Suzanne got me this deck for my birthday. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Oh, it's hard to... My whole foot swelling. My whole ankle. It's incredible. All right. So I have to find out. That's weird. Am I just going to wing it? Because what came out was the vulture and the asphodel, must be a flower, and the chipmunk and the laurel. So it's funny. The other day when I was asked to do something by spirit, and I did it, a vulture flew above me right then, and the vulture talks about death, transformation, and renewal. But the message is, if you don't understand that birth is followed by death, which is followed by resurrection, then you're going to be dealing with something very difficult during this time. So something had to die in order, and then to be transformed in order to rise again as the phoenix, right? Which is the vulture, as in resurrection. So when the vulture comes out, obviously a trauma has occurred. It's been some kind of a death of some sort, right? And you need to allow yourself to grieve. You can't just jump through things. Yes, Amy. And you can't expect yourself to go through a metaphorical death or even a physical death. What if it was the death of an animal? I mean, I still grieve my monkey Merlin. I mean, even though he's in the house in the form of Henry Higg, there's an aspect of him that's not there. And I miss him. I still miss him. I cried for 12 years after my mom died. I've stopped crying so much about my mom because she's with me all the time now, and she shows up. So maybe you've lost someone. Maybe you've lost a friendship. Maybe you've lost, I had a best friend that suddenly was out of my life, and I had no idea why. And she wouldn't say anything to me. Spirit was moving us on, but I found out, no word of a lie, 16 years later, that she thought something had happened between me and her husband because he did something. But I never did. It never happened. But it didn't matter. He made a move towards me. So because it was either I have to cut you off or I have to cut him off, and he's my husband, so you got to go. Because I can't look at you every time and think about him wanting to do something with you. So that was horrible. I lost my best friend. So I told that story for a reason. I haven't spoken about that in 100 years. So I either have to cut this person off or you, one or the other. And it was, and she cried, I cried. It was horrible. So we have to allow ourselves to really, well, think about my wound on my leg, on my toe. My toe is freaking hurting, right? And I have to cleanse it, and I've got to put healing ointment on it, and it's going to take a while before I can walk on it again without it hurting, or even just sit here without it hurting. So for you, that's what's happening. There's been some kind of an upheaval. Regrets? Song in the background. I regret this. So a regret from an upheaval or a death of some sort. And then the chipmunk, I like personally whenever I see the chipmunk, because when the chipmunk shows up for me as an animal totem, it represents something wonderful is going to happen today. I do ice it. And that's the one thing I was supposed to bring outside today was the ice block. And I forgot. And I was sitting here this whole time, and I could have, I was going to actually use ice as one of our items to choose from. Something needs to be put on ice. Do you need to ice something? Something has been iced out, or someone's been iced out. Have you put someone on ice? Have you iced someone out and you need to take care of that now? Do you need to elevate that from a place of whatever, right? Right when I said that, it started to prickle because it's healing. That prick, but it hurts. The prickling hurts as it's healing. And I know that it's healing. My friend's like, oh my God, we need to do something for your foot. Like, because Thank you. She's sending me healing energy for my toe. I can't tell you how badly it hurts, and it's just a freaking toe, but it's a baby toe, and without my toe, I can't stand. It might be just, okay, so there's a message that the fact that it's just a baby toe, so something that's been hurt, it might seem minor in comparison to the entire body. It's just the baby toe. But if you don't have your toes, you can't stand up. So it might have been that this pain, because someone didn't stand up for themselves. Maybe they did stand up for themselves and they were hurt because of it. Maybe, something on my foot. And it was petrified wood. It was used as their bookends, and it fell from 4 feet. I'm looking for something right now. That's why I keep looking down. It fell from 4 feet down onto my toe. And the message for petrified wood is true to wisdom stands the test of time. Because you refuse to give in. Remember last week in the reading, because you refused to give in, because you said no, you didn't capitulate, you didn't cave, because something, you got hurt somehow. You got hurt. You were hurt. It was painful. But petrified wood standing the test of time. You were right to do what you did, even though it might have caused pain in the interim. It might have caused something heavy to fall on you, whether those are emotions, whether those are circumstances. Something fell on you because you didn't cave in. You stood in your integrity. And because of that, you're being blessed. Something that you have asked for is going to happen. You always knew that it would, but now it's coming. Didn't mean it didn't hurt. Didn't mean you didn't have to do something. No, you can't do anything with a baby toe. You got to just kind of leave it. It's just hurting and being a pain in the butt because there's a lot to do with this reading, right? It'll probably stop hurting immediately after we finish our weekly reading. It'll all be fine. So the thing with this little chipmunk, I'm really happy when I see chipmunks, and we don't have them here, thank goodness, because my cats would probably get them. But my girlfriend, Starry and Curie, they have them at their house. Whenever I see them, I'm excited because it speaks about something wonderful happening. And the laurels, you think of the laurel wreaths, victory wreaths, or holiday time, but this came out in reverse. So this is about stagnation. This is a setback. This is frustration. This is, as I said, something might have fallen on you. You stood in your integrity. You've waited for something. True wisdom stands the test of time. See, it all comes together. It's amazing how spirit works. But there's been a delay. There's been a delay or a setback. But the chipmunks are smart. They can figure out how to maneuver. How can you maneuver around that setback? Thank you. Thank you so much. I lost my best friend of 16 years when her husband touched me inappropriately and I spazzed out, and that was the end. Whoa, Ingrid, we have the same story. Still saddens me, but I won't have anyone touch me. He didn't touch me. He said something and he wanted to do something, and that would never have happened because she was my best friend and I'm the most loyal person on the face of the planet. But yeah. Anyway, how can I carve out my own path? How can I live in my own truth? You did it. You did it. So you found a way out of this difficult situation. You might have gotten hurt, but you found a way out of it. And because of you standing in your integrity and not caving in and not capitulating, you will get the benefits of it. You will receive what you've asked for. True wisdom stands the test of time. And you're going to have the outcome that you wished for. Okay. Runes and charms. Runes and charms. What's in here? Oh, animal totem. Oh, hold on a second. I brought this out for a reason. And I didn't even realize it. So let's find out. We'll see if they're in here. Chipmunk. Balance, work and play to enjoy treasures of the earth. Keep creations protected and out of sight. Trust what you hear in others' voices. It was in reverse. So somebody has not been balancing their work and their play, and they've not been protecting themselves. And they've not been paying to their intuition, because trust what you hear in others' voices. Pay attention to that. Pay attention. And then we had Red Finch. This is a different, I like looking at different animal totem. It is increased activity. Activity increases around you. Greater opportunities are at hand. They will not be lost, so just do what you can. So don't panic. If you can't get to everything, don't panic, but do take the opportunities. And we were already told that abundance is coming. That's what the Seraphim ring said. That's what the Seraphim said to you, that we are sending abundance your way. All right. So runes, correct neutrality. What is the message for the runes? Which one? That one? Okay. So this looks like an hourglass to me. Oops, little piglet fell over. This looks like an hourglass. So it might be about timing. It's about divine timing. This way it looks like a butterfly transformation. All right, so let's see what the message is. It's a breakthrough. All right. Breakthrough. Transformation, right? Hourglass, time's up. Both of them. So it's the rune belonging to the cycle of initiation. It's called Dagaz. It signals a major shift or a breakthrough in a process of self-change, a complete transformation, a complete 180. Somebody figured it out. We figured it out. The timing is right. Timing, what did I say? It looks like an hourglass. The timing is right. The outcome is assured, although not from where you're looking at. Like you can't quite see what's on the other side, but Spirit promises that it's going to work out. So it's about seizing the opportunity. It's about radical trust. So I radically trust what Spirit tells me, even if I don't see it. I trust that it's happening, right? So it asks you to go into the void. It asks you to take a leap of faith. It asks you to trust in, even if you haven't seen that abundance, even if you haven't seen that true wisdom. I had the freaking petrified woods fall on my toe. It might have been not fun, but that was a message to me. Spirit said, true wisdom stands the test of time. What you asked for is absolutely happening. You've believed it all along, and you haven't given in. And other people have thought you were effing crazy because of you believing in something that, like, it's been 10 years since I've been with my twin, maybe 11. 6 since I've seen him, but Spirit keeps showing me the series of synchronistic events are my spiritual twin. And Spirit said, it's going to get to the point where everyone thinks you're crazy, even your best friends, because it's been so long. They dropped that. That was the first one. And then came a series of other interrelated events. This was what they told me. So for me, it's about divine timing, right? There's a transformation that's taken place, and the timing is now. So it also talks about major prosperity and achievement. The dark is behind you. The daylight has come. So it's the light at the end of the tunnel. It's like coming out of the storm into something wonderful. It could be, don't get stuck in your head. Don't get stuck in your head about moving forward. Don't think that you're going to behave recklessly in this situation, because you're not. You're being guided. And there could be a lot of work involved. But it's good work. It's work that you're excited to do, because it's bringing about what you want. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Can you read for me? I'm at a crossroads, not what sure to do, family situation, career. Absolutely. Correct for neutrality. All right. So for the runes, same here for over 20 for me, but I've stayed true to my heart and soul. I know, Connie. Ganesh, the obstacle remover. Unless you just like elephants, but this is all obstacles have been removed. This is forward movement. This is assistance by Spirit. Correct neutrality on all levels. Butterfly transformation again. Full transformation. Correct neutrality. One more. It's a little hand, but it says something. Adpud. Adpud. Somebody tell me what that means. Sure, it's some kind of an ohm. Could be spirits giving you a high five, right? Or you say, me please, thank you, yes, I receive. Or I vow, I stand before you honestly. I speak the truth. Someone's getting married. Someone's going to court. Okay, I said adpud. Do you know what it really says? It's so funny. Hand mode. Nope, give them the hand. Nope, hand mode. Nope, sorry. Nope, no admittance. Nope, don't want to hear it. You're talking to the hand. That's the true message. Woo! I like that. Boundaries. Boundaries. Okay, so now we're going to you guys. What time is it? 2:00. Okay, good. So we have Lori Hamilton, Chords of Gratitude, Tina, Breezer. Sorry, Breezer, you were ahead of those ones. And then we're going to be working with 3 other decks because we're doing all new today. My yummy nummy stopped giving us sweets. So we're going to give us more sweets. Natasha. Julie Zechariah. I love sandalwood. Oh my gosh. So good. I didn't realize I grabbed this one today. Someone's really going through it right now. I tried to scream, but no one heard me. They called me weak. Someone's been going through a nightmare. I'm sorry about that. Correct for neutrality, Lori Hamilton. Lori Hamilton's actually been going through a nightmare. Connie, absolutely. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Lori Hamilton. Lori Hamilton. You were being wrapped in loving arms of comfort and protection, Lori. Wow, she super needed that right now. It's the divine mother goddess that's taking care of you right now. This is a mother's love. You're being put in a big comfy chair. You're being attended to. Spirit says, we've got your purse right here. We've got everything you need. Slow down. Slow down. Look at the hummingbird is sitting, not flying. The snail is sitting in the chair. This is about slowing down. Look, the hummingbird has a nurse's cap. Can you see it? A nurse's cap. And then this came out. Pay attention to new thoughts and ideas as they are seeds that will soon blossom into fulfilling opportunities and projects. Things are pollinating right now. Think about how the hummingbirds, they're taking flowers from the fuchsia right here, and they go around and they pollinate. So pay attention to your thoughts and ideas. They are the seeds. They will soon blossom into fulfilling opportunities and projects. So what we think about, we bring about, right? We don't necessarily even have to say it to other people. I talk to spirit all the time. I talk to myself. I talk to my cats. I talk out loud. I've trained myself to do that because I am a manifester. And I recognize I'm careful with my words because I know that the words I think, speak, and share create. So these little seeds of creation. So be careful when you're in a downtime, when you're not feeling well, that thank you for healing my foot. Thank you for giving me the messages. That was a painful message to receive, but it was actually a double-edged sword, right? Yeah, it hurt, but spirit had to get my attention and they had to tell me, hey, this petrified wood, look, going to drop it on your toe because you know what that means, petrified wood. you know that that's a direct message to you about your twin. And I do know that because that message is burned into my head. Whenever I would read from that one particular deck that I have, I would want to see that message. And I haven't used that deck in a really long time. So they dropped so it was a blessing. It was a blessing and a pain at the same time. All right. So then, thank you, Healing Love Sent. Hey, sounds like me going through that nightmare, dealing with a special person in your life. Hey, you posted something on your page the other day and I loved it. What was it? I loved it. Can't think of what it was. Chords of Gratitude. Chords of Gratitude. I'm going to go to my deck because I want something a little longer for you. Chords of Gratitude. It flew out instantly. Oh my God, this is hysterical. So I gave my deck to my friend Lisa. I almost said my best friend Lisa. Wow, Lisa. And she laughed. She had taken a hit, and she was at the river, and she said, "I got this card. This guy, he looked like a stone Jesus. Or what'd you call him? A stone Jesus? No, I can't remember what it was, but it was Hilarion. I laughed and I said, I love Hilarion. He's an ascended master. Now listen to this message. This message is incredible. In Chords of Gratitude. My name is Hilarion. I'm an ascended master. I know well how difficult living a human existence is. We in spirit have witnessed the struggle that you've been undergoing for quite some time in regards to this person or situation. We would like you to relax in the knowledge that a solution is in progress. It may seem that things unexpectedly shift, making way for a positive resolution. Lisa! Oh my God. I know that I'm reading for chords, but man, that is because we have been working behind the scenes to bring this about. You can help us and yourself greatly by remaining positive and holding faith. That indeed a resolution is at hand, Chords of Gratitude. In order to assist things in flowing smoothly, do what you can to lift your vibration. Whatever feels good, whatever makes you happy, whatever gets you excited or inspired, that is what we would like you to focus upon. Leave the details up to us. We know you're able to operate in a more positive way when you are calm, reassured, and confident that everything is under control. Please do not hesitate to call upon us for reassurance, however. Much like going to a restaurant and ordering a meal, truly, you really only need to order it once. You don't question whether your meal will arrive. You don't place your order again and again, do you? Stating your preferences clearly will help us to satisfy your request, but please be open to us surprising you with a better result than you asked for. It may be a little different than you thought, but trust you will be happy with the result. That is freaking awesome. Can you read for me? That's the Crossroads. That's for you. That's for you. Wow. That's amazing. Tina. Hello, Magic. The raven's talking to me. That's not a crow. That's Magic and Miracles is talking. Regret, Tina. There's nothing sadder than looking back at some part of your life with regret, wondering what you could have done, but you didn't do it. Go for it. Sometimes it's better to try and fail than to not try at all. All is not lost. You still have time to turn this situation around. Let go of fear and apprehension and follow your heart. I don't want to be alone. You know it hurts me too. You look so broken when you cried. This is for Breezer. Breezer. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Breezer. Well, my God, I can't have that many, Spirit. That's too many. Well, I can. We can have that many. We can have that many. I just thought about that. When you think about, like, Spirit says, don't limit yourself. And I thought about that because I love this house. I want to own this home. But there is a character home. I've always said my dream home is a character home. And there is one on Oak Creek Canyon, and it's not for sale. But I love it. It's literally my favorite house. It reminds me of Victoria, Canada. And it's in Sedona. I don't think you could beat that. And it's fantastic. And I'm like, yeah, that works for me. So I thought about that when all 5 cards fell. So I'm going to give you all these messages. Now, remember, you guys, this message could be for all of us. Responsibility. We are responsible for ourselves. Do what feels right for you above all else. It's impossible to please all parties in the present situation. You have responsibility only for yourself, your own life, your own actions. Others need to take responsibility for themselves. I'm going to do it in. So there's been an emotional breakthrough. It's about emotional transformation, release, freedom. It is safe for you to express how you feel. Let it all out. Relationships will deepen as a result. Your love, light, and wisdom touch the hearts of many. You will be instrumental in helping another person change the course of their life. Miracles, inspiration, and healing happen. Result. Electricity, thunderbolt, activation. You are subconsciously connecting with the awesome power that lies in the energy of the stars. Intergalactic transmission from a place beyond time. A message is coming. Be open-minded. I'm called a galactic reporter. And this was in my dream with my spiritual twin last night. That's what we were doing. Intergalactic transmissions from a place beyond time. Positive outcome. There is hope. Do not give up now. Have faith. Trust. The forces of love are at work behind the scenes. Expect a joyous and positive outcome. Boom. Take my heart. Don't break it. All this time I wasted. You were right there all along. Pay. Amy. Pay. I'm just laughing at myself right now. Julie Zachariah. I love saying her name. Julie Zachariah. Oh, that's so fun. Julie Zachariah. And Natasha Whiteside. Natasha Whiteside. Who's the other one that I say the last name? And then Connie. Connie. This is so fun. Did I do Amy? Amy's next. This is fun because these are my old ones, my old friends that have been in here forever. Ingrid. Okay. Yes. Okay. Amy Forte. How are you doing, Amy? You've had all kinds of stuff, surgery, and oh my God. Correct for neutrality. Amy's a twin. She has a twin sister. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Woo. You get 2, Chicklet. Okay, this is interesting. So instinct. So this person, I said this before, somebody might have felt stabbed in the back or, in their heart, which is from behind. Ooh. So they're not, or they've been heartbroken in some way, and it's something that it's in the past. It's behind them. So this message is you need to follow your natural instincts. You're making the current situation more complicated than it needs to be. Trust in the universe. Allow your intuition to guide you. You are always safe. And then this, at the same time, the moon goddess, a time of necessary upheaval, a blessing in disguise. As the dust settles, the gift reveals itself. So this is the worry. But as this settles down, whatever it is that happened here, as this settles, the gift reveals itself. So there's a gift. Hi, Finn. Finn. As soon as I said Finn, the raven came. He's the divine masculine as well. So that was Amy. Doing well. Cool. Pay. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Pay. Breezer, wow, I'm in the year 5 and I'm an Aquarius star. This is confirming I'm on the right path, putting myself first and having patience. The rest will come. Thank you. So welcome. So right now, Sarah feels stabbed in the back. She doesn't understand why I don't have her at home yet. Oh, but see, but then the message to you is you're making more of the situation than needs be. There's a gift that will reveal itself. So you need to release any negativity, any fear, any anxiety, any regret, any sadness, any guilt. That's not for you to carry. So you take back all your power and give all your power, Sarah, all her power back. Right now, someone's saying, climb under my umbrella. Now that it's raining more than ever, we'll still have each other. Pay. This is for pay. A magical surprise. I trust these cards, you guys. I trust these messages from Spirit. A joyous gift is swooping in from heaven. Spirit is delivering a gift. Look at there are 4 hummingbirds. 4 is angels all around you, completely guiding, protecting you. There's no reason for fear, but they are delivering. Could be a letter, could be a gift, but they're so excited about it. They're opening up the ribbons. They're like, come on, they want to do this for you. That's amazing, Pay. Julie Zechariah, left or right? Left. Correct potentiality, correct potentiality on all levels. Julie Zechariah. Told you I'd be here forever. Said I'd always be your friend. I took a note. I'm going to stick it out to the end. Okay, I got chills all over that one because I told you I'm the most loyal person I know. I literally don't know anyone as loyal as I am. Wow. Julie Zechariah. Migrating into new territory. As the breezes grow cooler, it's time for a change. So fall season. The phoenix is this looks like I know it's a hummingbird, but it looks like a phoenix rising. So I'm migrating into new territory. So migrating into new territory, are you actually moving somewhere? Or are you going into a new line of work? Well, it's time of positive. It's positive. Whatever it is, it's positive. It's not a negative. It's a time for positive change. There's some kind of a positive transformation. New home, changing job locations, careers, welcoming a new human or animal into your life. There's something that's somebody's either migrating in or you're migrating in, bringing freshness into your life. Changing up your routine would be good right now. But again, look at all the feathers dropping. I have this really cool glass thing that hangs in my kitchen, and there's a little tiny hole, and I filled the whole thing with feathers, because every time the feathers appear, you know the angels are near. So those are signs that Spirit has been dropping. You will notice the signs. You're welcome. All right, Natasha Whiteside. Oh, you're getting left too. Correct potentiality. Someone may be leaving your life, Natasha Whiteside. I said you're getting left too. And when people are not in alignment with us, when we ascend higher, they cannot hold on. Thank you for a beautiful message. Spirit always speaks the truth, and yes, I regret so many things I didn't do in a right way or couldn't do. Too many tears and missed opportunities. All I want is to smile like I used to. Well, there's something they want you to do. A crow gave me a feather today. It dropped it in front of me. Crows go in and out of the void. They come from darkness. They bring messages in. I've been communicating in my dream time, so it could be talking about paying attention to your dreams as well. I've been finding lots of dove feather this week. So peace is descending upon the hearts of everyone involved, right? I choose peace. All right. This is Natasha Whiteside. The sun is past. The storm is past, dear one. Let the rays of the sun warm your feathers as you welcome in a bright new day. Clear skies all ahead. So love predicted for the future. Clear skies. You've been through the difficulty now, and the first rays of light are coming. If you haven't seen them yet, that's what's coming. It's all clear skies ahead. Could also be a message that it's a blue. They say that about flying. They say that about traveling. Clear skies ahead. And then the wind blew. Oh, I wish you guys could see. Look where we are. We're underneath my sycamore. I'll show you guys. We're underneath my giant sycamore. I need some good love. Good news. I need some good news. I need some good news. No one knows what I'm going through. Spirit does. And this is good news. All blue skies ahead, right? Nothing in your way. It's safe travels, smooth sailing. Whatever, maybe it's an opportunity, maybe it's something you've been wanting to, maybe you've been wanting to travel, maybe you've been wanting to start something up, maybe you've wanting to, whatever, the beginnings of something, whatever the beginnings of something, or maybe there's been a stall in something that you already began, because I'm looking at these buildings, and this building looks like it's fallen down. It looks like something was in ruins. So a storm has come and knocked shit down. But remember, things that fall down weren't built on a solid foundation. So now it gives time. That's the message. So it gives you, now you can build things on a solid foundation. There's been a stormy period of your life. You've been going through a lot of shifting, changing, emotional energy, things coming up, maybe things that you didn't want to look at. Remember I said people don't want to go through the pain, so they don't look at things, so they don't heal things, so then they don't move forward. So sometimes the storm brings destruction, like this tower. You've had a falling tower, and it tears down the old way of thinking, the things that you've been clinging to. It tears down things that weren't secure, and now you can move forward more enlightened. All right, correct neutrality. Connie, correct for neutrality on all levels. You so needed that message, Natasha. Connie. Kuan Yin, the goddess of kindness, compassion, love, and mercy, forgiveness. Enjoy the journey, but don't be afraid of what the mystery holds. Take a chance, follow your heart. You're being guided by an angel. If you have been wavering about proceeding with something that is dear to you, this is confirmation to do it. Go ahead, do it. If anyone else has been, if this is your message, remember, you're asking a message about something, right? This is confirmation to do it. There is hope. Don't give up now. Have faith. The forces of love are at work behind the scenes, and you can expect a joyous and positive outcome. Oh, I love this song. That was Connie. Now we have Ingrid. This guy's got an Irish accent. So freaking awesome. Me too. Need some good news. Ooh. Ingrid. Magic is in the air. Magic is in the air. Stay alert for the signs, synchronicities, and messages guiding your flight plan. So remember what I said. Pay attention to the feathers dropping. Pay attention to what other people are saying. I'm listening to all the messages, the ones that Spirit gives me to deliver, and also the ones that you guys are delivering. These are messages, right? So there's a sign hanging there. Spirit's like, hey, if you didn't see that sign, I don't know what's wrong with you, man. All right, we're going to drop a piece of petrified wood on your foot. Well, you'll notice that, won't you? There's a door opening. Oh, wow. What are you supposed to do? Go through it, right? Magic is in the air. Self-worth. I am worthy. I am deserving. I'm ready to create something from my love. There are 3 birds. Ascended Master, probably one that you're most familiar with, is working with you. And the butterfly of transformation is love. Yay, thank you. I need some magic and miracles. We all do. I'll take all these messages for myself. I'm healthy and wealthy. Yes. Yes. Positive affirmations, right? You're beautiful. Someone is thinking you're so beautiful, but I could never have you. And there's that message again, right? It's never too late. And don't think so negatively. My goddess, I applied for a job last night and really need a new job. There you go. No, you don't. You're willing to accept the new job. Thank you for the new job that you're bringing me, Spirit. I require a new job, Spirit, and thank you for bringing the perfect one in. Okay. Did I miss anyone? Did I miss anyone? Because I said I'm only reading for the people that are sharing. Lisa. Correct for neutrality. Lisa is it Lichney? Lichney. I wanted to say Lickney, but Lichney. Correct for neutrality on all level. Lichen. Lichney. Oh, there's a message in that about the lichen. We'll have to talk about that later. Lisa. You're so welcome. Thank you for the new job, Spirit. That's right. Correct for neutrality for Lisa. Holiday. I would love to go on a holiday. The spirit of the ocean calls you, offering healing and much needed peace. Come to the water and connect with its endless flow of magic. You need a change of scenery. Take a holiday. All will fall into place. I gave them my pass and they went to Crescent Moon Ranch. That also applies. Also the lakes by you, also California. Protection card. Angel wings surround you. Trust. Replace fear with love. You are eternally held safe within the arms of an angel. Now, oftentimes when we're going through something, all we can think about was how we have to figure that out. And Spirit says the exact opposite. No, we already know what you want. So now we want you to take a break and go enjoy yourself. Okay, for me, I'm going to do me. Yeah, I'm going to do me. Card for me. 222. Right now, everything is happening exactly as it is meant to happen with divine blessings for everyone involved. Let go and have faith. So for me, fresh air and flowers. Spend time amid the natural beauty of the outdoors. While I'm doing that, that's what I'm doing. No need to struggle against the wind when you can catch the current and sail easily upon the breeze. Smooth flight. I like that. See? The struggle, you know, people say that the struggle is real. Yeah, Spirit doesn't want us to struggle. So I'm being told not to struggle. I'm being told to just enjoy my freaking backyard that I love so much. I got to go get Bea. She's in the house. She has no idea that we're out here. And Raven, I think, is behind the bush. I don't know. Maybe they're both in the bed. But this is about not trying to force things to happen. This is about allowing. I love that. Sail easily. It's about managing your stress. Like, don't take on anything that's going to be a challenge to you. Stop striving against the wind because you deplete yourself. I'm exhausted. I am exhausted. It's about finding the balance. So it's the balance between the masculine energy and the feminine energy, about the energy of drive and the energy of receiving. Where's the balance in there? When you're pushing yourself to do things that you don't want to do, that's out of alignment. When you're pushing yourself too hard, and you end up frustrated, you end up dropping things, breaking things. That happens with me a lot. So it's about breathing. It's about connecting. It's about thinking about things as well. Also, what did I say? People say the struggle is real. Don't say things like that, right? I don't say things like that, right? You don't say life's tough, better wear a helmet. You say I am supported and I am guided and I am protected and I am safe and I am abundant and I have a gift coming and something magical is about to happen. And I'm going to just be in the flow and allow myself to receive. And I'm going to stop and smell the flowers. And I'm going to enjoy my beautiful garden. Enjoy where you are until you get where you're going. Yes, I'm going to rest. It's a beautiful deck, isn't it? Hummingbird Wisdom. I got it at Sedona, my place here. And it's a big center here in Sedona. I do their live event for New Year's every year. And I thought, ooh, that's a deck I don't have. And so now I do. I think that's it, right, you guys? I think we're going to call it a wrap at 2:24. Was there somebody that I was supposed to read for who asked me? I think we're good. There's plenty of messages that people can pull from. So thank you guys for being here. Please click the like button if you wouldn't mind. It helps on the YouTube channel so I don't get buried alive. And if you, Sunshine Tea is constantly saying she's not getting notifications. So oftentimes you have to unsubscribe and resubscribe because they take me down. I don't know what it is. It's annoying. So thank you for coming. Thank you for joining us, Amy. I had my eyes closed. Yeah, that sounds good. I do that. I'll do that. I'm going to lay in my hammock and listen to this back and get my messages. So I love you guys all. Super excited to have old timers show up along with the new timers. It's wonderful. This is great. All right, guys, until next Sunday, I love you. We'll see you again soon on one of these channels. Bat. What is it? See you next bat time, next bat channel. I don't know. The bat keeps coming up. So that's also death, transformation, rebirth. And there's something about the bat. My little Black Panther, I've been calling him a sneaky Batman. Sneaky Batman. So hold on. They say the holy water's watered down. Lots have lost their faith. This is my favorite song. I waited for this. This is Alex Warren. Oh my, my. Oh my, my love. I take a look at you and you're taking me out of the ordinary. There's a line in it that's so amazing. The angels are jealous of what we have found. If you haven't heard Alex Warren's Ordinary, taking me out of the ordinary, that's my sneaky Batman that I'm calling in. All right, now we're going to go. I had to sing that. Take care. Yes.